welcome back to another Boogie Percent race as part of the 2017 Earthbound Super Series. We got a race between Arithium and OhHeyItsDavid, and we will be starting any second. And here we go. So, to give you guys some background, Boogie Percent is a no manip, no glitch category intended for races. It's about the first quarter of the game. And it'll stop when we defeat Boogie Tent and get the Fly Honey. So we're going to first go through this cutscene showing Ness's hometown, and we will get control of Ness just after 1 minute. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to leave our room, go in this other room. That's Tracy, our sister. We're going to grab a cracked bat and equip it. That's going to give us 4 extra offense. And since this is speedrun, we're just going to leave the house, go up the hill, talk to Pokey, and come back. That's all we need to do to advance this plot. At this point, there are no enemies, so there's nothing to worry about here. It's just get up the hill, talk to Pokey, and get back. In a few minutes, we'll be climbing this hill again with enemies, and we will be able to see 3 different types of enemies, as well as 3 different ways that they move. You'll see a snake, which can be stutter-stepped, which if you move only a few frames at a time, then you can get around a snake, because they move when you move, and they check a few frames after you start moving. That's when they start moving. So you can stutter-step a snake. There will be crows that kind of move in a swooping motion, so we might be able to use terrain to our advantage. And there are dogs, which will basically make a beeline to you. So let's see how each runner does with each type of enemy. Now that you've talked to Pokey and you're back in bed, Pokey's at the door saying, "I've lost my brother. I know we're best friends. Not really, but you'll help, right?" And you're like, "Well, all right, fine, I guess." So now that we've changed into our normal clothes, we'll go pick up Pokey and try to leave.
Hello,
Keku, what's up, man?
how's it going?
It's going well. We just
Looks
started.
like-
We're about 4.5 minutes in. So they
Yeah,
both got a crow. OhHeyItsDavid had a dog as well. He's just going to despawn the dog. Keku, you able to see it?
yep. I'm just jumped in, got everything all set.
Excellent. You see Arithium stutter stepping the snake there, and David Trying to make some work with the crow. Crow's swooping everywhere, kind of scaring David. Arithium's got another snake. He's going to stutter step.
And David he's trying to despawn the dog right now too.
Arithium making his way up the hill very fast. Very good time for Arithium. David not far behind, though. They both had a good first hill. No one took any fights. They did a very good job. From the meteorite comes Buzz Buzz, who's going to tell you all about the game in a huge wall of text.
It's amazing how a little bug can just talk so much.
Little bug's got quite the voice box. So at this point, you'll see that enemies are off again, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Arithium's gonna swoop over here and get a bread roll. Otherwise, he's making it back to the houses.
Have you already gone over the runners, like their boogie percent PVs and stuff?
I have not. Go ahead.
Alright, so we got Arithium with any boogie percent PV. I'm looking at speedrun.com, guys, so give me a moment. You may go ahead and comment on this.
Yeah, sure. So in the speedrunning categories here, this is pretty much an impossible fight to lose with Starman because Buzz Buzz does shields for you. So basically you just put on auto fight and hope for the best. You're hoping that Buzz Buzz can kill Starman in 2 hits. Sometimes it takes more. And you're also hoping for quick attacks from Starman. So see how far we get through this.
Yeah, you don't want fire attacks. You want the freeze or him guarding with you. So Arithium has a PV of 1 hour 8 minutes and 43 seconds. And David with a 1:13:14.
Yeah, so Arithium's got just a slight lead on PBs, but any death along the way, that will pretty much negate that difference. So we'll see what happens. Arithium makes it through the Starman fight in a pretty good time. I don't think David's too far behind. Nope, he's right there with him too. So they're both within about 10 seconds right now. Still anyone's game.
Oh yeah. You always say that in the beginning because this game has, you know, the really good RNG or the really bad RNG. So we meet Pokey's parents. They're just talking about how they hate us, basically.
A great family.
Yeah.
And they kill Buzz Buzz.
And with his final breath, a long explanation of everything.
His final breath, and he tells us a novel. Yeah, he gives us a sound stone, and he says there are 8 sanctuaries we gotta go to and collect the sounds from. In this run, we're only going to do the first one because it's part of the plot line, so that's all you'll be able to see there. But in a full glitchless run, you'd see all 8.
So one of my favorite soundtracks is coming up. Doesn't want it sound very like relaxed and poppy at the same time? It's really nice.
Yeah, back in the day when you had like your Nokia dumb phones, I had this as my ringtone on it.
Neat. That's awesome. So Arithium is picking up the Mr. Baseball cap from wow, he picked it up pretty far away. So this serves only one purpose. We sell it for $99 so that we can buy the cheap bracelet.
Yeah, the Mr. Baseball cap has 6 defense, and if we sell it, we can buy a regular baseball cap for 5 defense, as well as a cheap bracelet for 5 more, so you get 10 defense that way. You're going to see Arithium do kind of a weird walk here. He's going to pretty much walk right into the hospital. And the reason for that is that avoids a spawn plate for the sharks down below. So the sharks you see here, they are scripted to be there. All the others were not there.
Nice. Pokepunk missed and fell down. Wow, what a clumsy guy. That's like the ideal fight that you want, where he doesn't hit you, so that you don't have to use your bread roll or hamburger, or at least he won't. As long as he doesn't kill you either. And then we have another Pokepunk.
Oh man, David had a 4-turn Pokepunk. He only got hit once with the charge, but still, that's less offense than you're wanting right now.
Very good fight so far between the two with Pokepunks. We got the second one here for David, and then we got another fight going on for Arithium, the hula hoop guy, or Yes Man Jr. Sorry. You know, why don't we call him the hula hoop guy though? Because Pokepunk, you know.
I'm down. We can change that.
Okay, cool.
David getting hit by the hula hoop guy. With Frank, we have 63 HP, and Frank is very lethal. So anytime Arithium or David get hit by Frank, the next turn is going to be a healing, just to make sure that they survive through the fight. Hoping to get him down in 4 or 5 physical attacks. We'll see how it goes.
Wow. Well, Frankie said something nasty to Arithium. Wow. Oh, that's good though, because he's basically not getting hit, but that was pretty close though for Arithium.
David used a bread roll on Frank. That didn't quite fill up his HP, but he did get lucky. Frank didn't attack the next turn.
Come on, David. So the Frankenstein fight is scripted as well. So the first turn is the steam, then the attack, and then another steam, and then either a strong or weak attack, and then repeat after that. But Arithium did very well at it, while David is about to enter into that fight.
Yeah, so you can believe these runners are counting their turns and figuring out when they should heal or when they shouldn't. The game's got a cool little rolling HP mechanic that you can take mortal damage and still get a heal off before it ticks all the way down to 0. Typically, we're looking for about 23 HP would be the minimum we would risk that at to take mortal damage. But yeah, they're definitely going to be using that to their advantage throughout this run.
Also, there's a luck factor too. Sometimes, well, luck depending on your gut. If you can get the gut save where you get mortal damage and you're gonna die, but then all of a sudden you're left with 1 HP. and so that's the gut save.
You see David here going back to Frank. After you defeat Frank, he's your friend, so he gives you a full heal. Really good going into Giant Step.
But you said something nasty to me, and now you're my friend.
Everyone can change, man.
You know what they say, sometimes fists is better than words.
So Arithium is slightly ahead of David. He's going to go over here to the department store the drugstore, and withdraw all his money and go to the burger store and stock up on burgers, because those healing items are going to be really helpful for the next few boss fights.
I think ideally you want a full inventory, but some runners do take a risk and get like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I definitely don't leave unless I have a full inventory, which for me is always 8.
Yes, yeah, same here. I want a full inventory because the cops fight there is very scary. Well, if you buy a full inventory too, I noticed that it saves just a little bit of time, so that you don't have to backtrack.
Arithium, using the key from the corner there, that skips the text box that says the store is locked. About a second or two save. So just another little time save we use in this. So Arithium's in Giant Step now, and he is looking for black pixels, which are slugs. He wants 22 slugs to get him to level 8, which will get him the ability to learn PSI Rockin', which we'll use on the next boss.
And so here comes the grind, and then David is about on his way. I know we're 17 minutes in, but I just want to say, give these runners a follow. Earthbound is a it can be a fun speed run, but sometimes just the RNG is bad. I mean, and I have to say, it's very rewarding in the end when you just get your complete a run with this game.
Well, David getting an interesting little mechanic here. There's slugs on the second floor, and the game basically says, well, I can't get those slugs to you, but they're supposed to be a group, so just have this one. And so he's fighting, he's fighting one at a time. The game says, oh, you're strong enough, you'll one-hit them. It's an auto win. And so it's actually faster than getting into a 4-pack fight like Arithium's having to do. Unfortunately, that is all RNG. You don't get to decide whether or not there are slugs up there.
You just have to put your faith in the game.
You'll see both these runners keeping to the first floor for most of their grind. When you get to the second floor, those black pixels look the same, but they can be very deadly antoids. And neither runner is going to want to deal with those right now. So they're sticking to the first floor where they know that all of them are slugs.
Well, they also want to avoid the mice too. The mice give off, I think, the same amount of EXP as a regular slug, but not only that, they can do a smash attack and can be run killer. Excuse me.
Yeah, their guts are ridiculous, which allows them to smash often. And so where a slug might hurt you for 3 or 4, a mouse is probably going to hurt you about 14 each time. David's got 2 packs of slugs available, so this will be a nice grind for him. Looks like Arithium's heading on, going to the second floor to possibly look for another 4-pack, or... oh, nope, he's coming back. He's going to find the 4-pack right there.
Looking very good for both of these runners, by the way, on their grinding.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately for David, he's just got bad RNG with his defense, where he's taken 5 from slugs. That's pretty rare. and it definitely makes you have to watch your HP when you're auto fighting these guys. But he'll make it work for sure. Easily the hardest part for me for watching these runs and commentating them is having any clue how many slugs each person has.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think Arithium's in the lead, but I don't know.
Well, we'll find out who gets to level 8 first.
Yeah, David's at 12.
Arithium is.
David's at 12 because he just got level 7. I know that. We'll see what Arithium's at. I think this is 24 for him.
Just wanted to point out that these runners, when they reach level 8, they also want the offense stat to be at 24. That'll give them the auto kill on the Antoids. Whoa, stat up by 6. That's amazing.
I think that will do it. He'll probably check anyway, but I do believe that will get him enough offense to one-shot the Antoids.
I think 6 is the most I've seen for a stat boost or a stat upgrade. So dang, that was amazing.
Arithium getting a rare in-cave butterfly. That's kind of weird.
You know, sometimes butterflies like to hide in caves.
So yeah, Arithium's done with his grinding section now, so he's just hoping for an empty top floor. All the enemies in Giant Step are stutterable, so you'll see him doing that here, trying to get around enemies and not have to take any more fights.
Nice use of the environment that little obstacle on the pathway.
You'll see here that Arithium can now just one-shot. These are definitely all ants at this point in the caves. That Antoid giving him the cookie. I hope I'm not predicting the future when I say that he's going to use a cookie on the ant fight. I kind of hope he gets rid of it now, but hopefully he'll keep that in mind when he's got it.
Looks like David's on the way. He's on the second floor and he's trying to Whoa! Oh, you got the Antoids. Oh, never mind. My bad.
So for the Titanic ant fight, you're going to want to heal every time that ant hits you. Ant's got 235 HP, so you're hoping to get 2 rock-ins and then a few extra bashes. But he likes to do magnets, he likes to do strong hits, he likes to crit you for 60-some HP. So this battle is really all over the place, depending on what Ant's mood is. His mood was very good for Arithium.
Wow.
That was a solid battle.
Yeah, that was really good.
And that is a solid time for Arithium, too. Just over 23 minutes on ant kill.
Yeah. Like 23, like 19 or something like that.
So you're hearing the first of the 8 musical sounds you're supposed to get during the game. Like I said, this is the only one we will get, but that gives you an idea of it. David's level 8, and he's got 24 offense, so he's good to go. Arithium getting rid of that cookie, and he only used 1 burger otherwise, so he's got, I believe, 8 for the cops. That's awesome. So while Arithium does this plot advancement, making his way to the cops, we're going to focus on David and see how his ant fight goes.
Good luck, David.
Good choice of life up there.
Mm-hmm. And he's using the waiting for the rolls to go up a little bit before attacking. That's good.
So I think he's done about 130, 120, somewhere in there on his 2 rocking. So he's got a ways to go to bash it out. So this may take a while, especially Ant's now put up a shield. So for the next few hits, it'll be half damage. So this may end up being a pretty rough fight for him.
All right, Magnetic good at this point since David does not have any PP. Should still be very careful. Healing after every hit, that's good. And Arithium about to hit the cop gauntlet. So ideally here, the fight is either 3 bashes or 1 smash for each cop. And Arithium would want to save at least 20 HP for Captain Strong, while the other 10 can be used for life up.
All right, David made it through. That's good. You don't... Okay, I was worried he was trying to heal. I think he was just counting his burgers. He's going to have to buy some before he goes to cops. You see with the Arithium, the cops have 2 moves. One is just a regular attack, hurts you for about 15. And the other is a chop that hurts you for about 30. Arithium was able to take moral damage and get a life up off, so that was really good, getting through that second cop there.
He definitely needs to heal right after during his first turn on his next cop. 30 HP is kind of cutting it.
Yeah, I'd expect a life up here myself. Oh, he's gonna do a burger though.
Nice. You got 1 more cop to go, and then Captain Strong.
Yeah, you fight 4 cops, and the 5th one says, "Forget it, man. I can't beat you. Have at my boss." And runs off.
Maybe he was sympathizing, you know? He said, "I don't want to hit kids." Wow, the actor guys in front of the shack just didn't want David to move. That's the type of RNG movement.
Yeah, you need to sign up for a defensive lineman.
Nice.
So Arithium's got 37 HP starting strong. That is very risky. I expect him to use a hamburger here, because Strong has a move that will hurt you for about 45. He doesn't always do it. Sometimes he'll just... Oh, he's going to start with it. So, all right, Arithium's going to get a little risky here with the 52. Going for it. Strong's got 140 HP, so this should do it here.
Yep, this should.
Oh no!
Commentators curse, we're so sorry.
I'm sorry. There's like a 3 or 5% chance that the rocket misses Strong, and there it was. God. But he made good work of it. Still got a 28-minute O-net, so he got through it.
This is really good time. Sub 30 is yeah, it's really, really good. I bet Arithium's heart is beating so fast right now.
Yeah, so Arithium's done with O-net. He will make his way to Tucson, do some plot advancement there. Let's see how David's doing with the cops. All right, he's got 1 down.
So normally we would get in the regular glitch run, we would pick up the exit mouse from that little house you saw there along the way, but we're skipping that because we will not be using the exit mouse throughout at any time during this run.
Arithium's listening to our commentary. He said it. My heart is beating fast.
All right, David, about to finish up this cup here. I think he had one more and then Captain Straw. Yeah, two more. Sorry, two more than Captain Straw.
Yeah, Arithium's gonna withdraw at least 500, maybe a little more, maybe 550. Yeah, 550 bucks, and he's gonna save here. That's gonna set up a later death warp. We'll death warp back to this phone. And he's going to go down and give some of that money and a hamburger to Apple Kid. David's out of additional life ups. He's probably saving the rest of his psychic points for strong, so he's probably just healing with burgers at this point. But he's got a good amount of HP right now. David choosing to use a life up there, so he will just use one rocket on strong, hoping for a higher roll and maybe about 2 more bashes after that.
Let's hope David get a good Captain Strong fight with the. Wait, they got one rocking.
I don't know if I mentioned it before. Strong's got 140 HP, so one more hit should do it, but he's going to be worried about that.
Oh no, David! All right.
He had the grapple.
Dang. So this is a time loss. He's going to have to talk to his mom to heal. And then because we're right here, he's going to trigger the photo from the Fuzzy Pickle guy.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty significant time loss. Whenever you die to Strong or any of the cops, you have to go back and fight them all again. So he's probably going to have to stock up on burgers too. So we're probably talking 5 minutes or so, maybe more. Bad luck for David. I'm sorry, man. Meanwhile, Arithium's making it through the first part of PRV. He's gonna go up here and then immediately turn around and come back. What he done is he has loaded a pencil into the game's memory. The pencil blocks the way, so we got to figure out another way around that.
In the world of Earthbound, pencils and erasers blocks you.
What you need is a pencil eraser and an eraser. Sounds genius.
Who could create that by none other than the Apple Kid?
Yeah, so fortunately, Apple Kid, who you left like 5 minutes ago, not even, has finished his pencil eraser. And we will go to Berglund Park to meet him there.
Yeah, it's such a coincidence when he creates invention so conveniently when you need them.
Apple Kid's the true MVP of this game.
I think so, yeah. Doesn't get that much attention that he should, you know. Alright, so David is about to head into the Cop Gauntlet again. So hopefully he has good luck this time.
I love how Strong's like, I don't know anything about what we just did. Let's do this.
I know. I was just thinking that. The good thing about this though that David did get some experience points. I think he leveled up twice, so should have a slightly easier time. So we'll see how it goes though.
Yeah, that's a good start to the first cop. Getting that one-hit smash. Oh, and then he got smashed back, so he's gonna definitely have to heal on that one.
Alright, so for Arithium, here comes the scary part of PRV, where you have to avoid almost every single enemy here. Like, all the enemies here are... I'm just gonna say the gist of it, that they're all scary.
And they love to pincer you in a corner.
Oh yeah. Alright, so that was 2 down for David. 3 more. Oh, actually 1 more, and then Captain Strong. Nice.
Yeah, Arithium's making some weird movements. That's again to get around some spawn plates, making PRV a lot safer. Oh, Arithium, thank you, man. He did a spawn plate avoidance that I've never seen anyone else do other than me. So thank you, Arithium.
Wow, the snake was like, "No, you ain't passing by."
I think he's got another one ready to aggro him. Yeah, look at this. He's going to stutter step him a little. David's going against Strong for the second time. He's looking for another 67 off of this rocket. And another miss.
No.
Yeah, this
What
3% chance is 100% now. But a smash will do. Yeah.
That was great. Good job, David.
Arithium is going to buy the Sandlot Bat and the Holmes Hat. Those are upgraded offense and defense items. Buy a few croissants for healing. He's definitely going to keep an eye on his money. He's going to want to stay over 200 bucks just for a few second time save after the death ward. So he's coming to this shack here, and he will talk to Paula inside, who's our second character of the game. But first, we got to get her out, and she will give us a Franklin badge that will reflect lightning from Car Painter.
But first, Pokey will stop you with a couple.
Hey, what's up, Pokey? How you been, man? Oh, we're not cool? We're not cool anymore?
Yeah, I guess
okay,
we're not.
Sorry.
Yeah, jerk.
So Arithium's going to start with a rockin' here. He's looking for at least 94. Oh my gosh, 1 away on a cultist. So he's going to have to use. He's going to have to burn a second one because you do not want these guys to stick around any longer than they have to. They can call for help, and you cannot run from this fight.
Hopefully there are no cultists in the cave too. Again, the cultists are scripted so that you can't run away from them.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. There are a few cultist fights we fight that are scripted, and then there are some random ones just through the world. But the game basically said, well, since those few are scripted, all of them are going to be scripted. You can't run from any of them. And there's a little maze here that most of these cultists won't say anything to you, but the ones that will move for you, they do say something. So we know how to get through here.
I really like some of the dialogue they come up with. Blue, blue. Oh, I'm practicing my whistling. I have to give props to the writers of this game, though. Back in 1990X.
Yeah, some of the storytelling is way ahead of its time.
Yeah. Alright, here come Carpenter shortly for Arithium. While David is on his way through PRV. But he's gonna have to check the pencil first.
So Carpenter's scripted. First turn will be a lightning, and that has a 1 in 4 chance to hit each. So he got 1, that's good. But the second turn is going to be a life up, so most of that's going to be negated. Every 3 turns after the first will be lightning, and every third turn will be attack. So it goes lightning, life up attack, lightning, shield attack, and that's his turns.
Nice. And you can see Arithium's HP is 37. That's something you really want. The lower the HP, the better for the Death Warp.
And I have to say, Arithium's on a really good pace right now. If he keeps this up, he may get a PB out of this.
And then Pokey, he's come to apologize. He wants to be friends again, you know, because Ness is such a cool person.
I lied. See you, sucker.
He lied?
We were friends for like 4 seconds that time. We just speed ran a friendship.
World record.
Way to go, Ness and Pokey. So, Arithium's got the key to unlock Paula now. And like we said before, they're going to do a death warp here. So Arithium's going to get rid of all his defense items and get rid of the teddy bear that Paula's got, because that can take hits for you. And we're trying to make this death warp as fast as possible. We don't need them later.
Also, because this is the Boogie percent, Earthium is just getting rid of the home set and the chief bracelet, because we're not going to be using them anytime later, too.
Yeah, in the full glitchless race, you have the option to pass them over to Paula, but not equip them until afterwards. Earthium getting chased by that crow. That crow wanted something. So Arithium's going to intentionally get a back attack or red swirl from this mole here, and hit him for as little as he can. Even though we've given the mole every opportunity to kill us, sometimes he likes to be absent-minded or confuse himself. He has gotten rid of Ness, though, so okay, now we've made some good movements there. Arithium was very smart to go to auto-fight once Ness died, because you're just bashing with Paula. And David's made his way to the pencil eraser. At this point, Arithium's doing mostly just some plot advancement, so I'm going to focus on David, personally.
Yeah, and Arithium, yeah. We're about to hit a break time for Arithium soon anyway, so yeah, let's focus on David.
David none too happy with that spawn down below. He may have gotten stuck, but ooh, that UFO is ready to go, so he's going to take the northern route. Both routes viable in this speed run. He's getting chased by a tree there. The trees, they don't move as fast as you on the real world, so as long as you're ahead of them, they won't ever catch you. So he's able just to run back and get a nice despawn before continuing on. And it looks like David's going to make it through PRV. Arithium's talking to Everdread now, which is an optional boss, but since you have Paula, he just jumps down and says, here's 10,000 bucks, use it how you like. And Ness, being the awesome kid, he said, I'm going to go free the town musicians from their contract. Ooh, I don't know if Sirium's watching, but David's got 199 bucks here. After the Death Warp, you're going to lose half your money, but it's going to round in your favor to 100 bucks. And that's exactly how much it costs to revive Paula at the hospital. So if David knows that, he won't have to get more money out from the ATM.
Well, he almost got caught by that crow. Alright, Earthbound, take it away with the Runaway 5.
In before chat says, why are there 6 of them? For those of you playing at home, the keyboardist in the back is not part of the band. He never gets to come along with the guys. So that's why there's called the Runaway 5.
Yeah, he's just provided by the venue, I guess. Or maybe he's a keyboardist for hire or something. Do you know why he's there?
I don't. There's been speculation in the Earthbound community that that's drumboardist in the Runaway 5. Alright, David getting through the shack fight. He'll heal up with probably the croissant and then go into the house.
And then Ness just gives away quad the bills to
Janet, no! Janet!
What? Oh my goodness.
This is, oh no, David.
Why? No. Okay, so when you don't give any money to that girl, she just keeps on following you.
And this girl has been named by the Earthbound community as Janet because she likes to get in the way of the door there, just like that.
Janet! Oh my god. This funny things happen in this game, guys.
Someone asked in the comments, does David have a realistic chance of catching up? I don't think anything in Winters is going to stumble Arithium enough to let David catch up, but what could do it is a death to Boogie Tent. That is a long death, and that could catch David right back up. Ooh, David getting the good level up right before Car Painter. That's going to help him afterwards, because he won't level up as much and have less HP for the Death Warp. Meanwhile, Arithium's jamming out on the bus.
Scaring you? Well, not scaring, but annoying the ghost. Nice.
David getting Ooh, a smash. Carpenter's almost dead, and then he's gonna life up. So he's got about 140 HP now. Back down to about 50 or so.
This is looking to be a good fight for David here.
Yeah, this should do it right here. Yep, that's gonna do it.
Yep.
Carpenter's down, and he's got 20 HP plus whatever this level up gives him. Which is 23 HP. That's a great death warp.
Mm-hmm. Arithium, despawning the trash can ghost. Ooh, oh
getting that ninja fly.
Yeah, the fly, sorry. I keep thinking it's a bee. Like, doesn't the fly look like a bee? Like yellow and black, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. So Arithium actually handling that really well with the freeze, knowing that would kill the fly. And that's going to get Paula enough levels to get fire, which could really help him at Boogie Tent.
Wow, 5 level ups.
Arithium gets the attentions of these 2 zombies, and then he will head back to a hotel.
Uh-oh, Serum is in chat. He's aware.
Yeah, Serum, if you didn't hear me, David's got $199. Let's see if he does this correctly.
I've said this before. When I was a kid playing this game, this part freaked me out. And it still did because I'm playing this game. Right now, it isn't so bad.
So, if you follow a woman into a hotel room with zombies and dogs, they will throw you in a dungeon. Everyone remember that?
Thank you for the tip. I'll try to remember that. Oh look, hey, there's that lady standing out the hotel. I guess I should follow her in.
Alright, so Arithium's starting with the Winters portion of the game. Keiku, what do you think of Jeff?
Usually when I'm running, it's 60-40. So it's a love 60, hate 40 for me.
Alright, I'll take that. What do you think of Bubble Monkey?
It's 100% hate.
Worst enemy. Alright, let's see how David's death warp goes. Again, he's got good HP for it. Alright, killed Paula. We prefer Ness to die first because we can do the auto fight, but we're still close. Alright, that's a good death warp. Good death warp for both the players here. And David checks his money. See, he's got 100 and doesn't stop at the ATM. Nice.
Mr. T, I pity the fool walking by me.
Arithium's going to talk to this guy. His name's Maxwell. He's going to give us a broken key and say, go use the lockers with it. And then Jeff comes back and gives him near full. Why'd you give me a bad key lock, man? Who are you talking to?
Oh, I made a machine that opens up lockers because you have a slightly bad key. It's so funny how this game, the inventor just conveniently invents machines for the situation you coincidentally encounter.
Alright, as Arithium leaves the boarding school, our boy Tony is going to help us get over the gate. Thanks, Tony! And now we get to employ the worst enemy in the game, Bubble Monkey. Bubble Monkey hits for very little in fights. He tries to help you, but mostly just gets in the way. And while walking behind you, he lags behind and can get into a fight that otherwise you'd have gotten around.
Yeah, not worth the $1. Nope.
Earthbound choosing just to take the dogfight, to give you level 2 strats for later, as well as the chance of a bread roll healing item.
David is about to enjoy the Runaway 5 concert, so he can take a small break, get some water, tea break, I guess. Up to him.
All right, I think a lot of you guys know what time it is. Arithium took a required nap right here. Now it's morning. The leaves are blowing in the wind, and there is something in the water.
Everybody, get your Tessie emotes ready to spam.
Tessie hype!
By the way, I like the name of it. MS Paint Beast. It's so good.
So once Arithium's done with this beautiful, majestic beast of a ride, he'll be fighting what some people call the hardest enemy in Earthbound, the Protoplasm, which has much higher speed than you, so he's always going to outspeed you. You can't run away for quite a few turns. 3 hits and you're dead, usually. And he can call for help, so he can be very ruthless. But first you're going to see Arithium walk down left, and it'll act like it's too far. That avoids a 100% spawn plate for a goat. So he's just getting around that.
I hope Arithium can pull off the duck skip and the proto skip. So I wish him luck.
Oh, first turn call for help. So Arithium's got some options here. He's going to defend and take half damage and hope that he survives long enough that a turn to run is worth it. So Jeff probably has 2 speed here, and the Protoplasms have 27. And the equation to run is your speed minus their speed plus 10% for every turn. So on the first turn, it's minus 25 plus 10, negative 15% chance to run, and it goes plus 10 every turn after that. So he's looking for maybe turn 5, turn 6 run. We'll see how it goes.
Dang, the proto just doesn't want to. He doesn't want him to run away. Giving Arithium a pretty hard time right now.
All right, there he goes. So it's good that he got away, but it's still bad because he lost his ability to get a few levels up. We'll see how that affects the rest of Brick Road for him.
So
Arithium,
just a little. Oh, you go first. Sorry.
Okay, I was just saying, Arithium working hard on that duck skip. He's trying to drag it way down and then just walk up above it. Looks like he's just going to cut his losses and go for it.
I was going to point out that Brick Road is not just a location. It's also a man who wants to be a rock man or a dungeon man.
Gotta dream big.
And boy, he did dream big. The duck giving Arithium a slightly hard time right now. Need to be careful.
Ooh, the miss on the peck.
Nice. Okay.
Duck's usually pretty safe, but he just like a troll mole, he can be a troll duck if he wants to.
Okay, so let's hope for the proto skip here.
Looked like David got through graveyard pretty well, so he's going to be starting his winter sequence now. Arithium going down to get up croissant and use that for max HP.
Yeah, he used the ruler, which so he can measure things now.
Ooh, nice proto skip. Monkey played ball. All right, so Arithium's heading into Pond Cave now. Pond Cave is very RNG based, whether or not enemies spawn and in your way. So Arithium's just going to choose to despawn and respawn the room. You can stutter step here, but it's expert level stutter stepping, so no blame there when he's got this much of a lead just to play it safe.
Yeah, definitely. And wow, these slugs are not netting up. Oh, he's just gonna take the fight for this one. Oh yeah, because he can auto kill.
Yeah, if you
have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, if you can get a slug by itself, then you can just auto win it. Ooh, okay. Arithium saw it at the last second, that other slug coming for him.
Nice. A couple more rooms to go. Oh, actually, 2 more rooms to go.
Yeah, this is a 3-room area. He's through the first. The second and third can have mushrooms, which you cannot stutter step around, so you got to keep that in mind as well.
Oh, and the mushrooms are dangerous too. With Jeff only, for the mushroom can spore, shoots out spores that will like confuse you and you can do weird things. And you can probably die from it too.
Yeah, they're pretty vicious for like a level 5 Jeff or wherever we are right now. Arithium's going to come over here and pick up an extra bottle rocket. Planning to use it on Boogie Tent. Hopefully he won't have to, though.
And mushroom is blocking his way. There he goes.
He'll work with that, nice. Yeah. He knows the mushrooms are going to get stuck on the cliff there, so he's around. You'll see some huge enemies here. They're called cave boys. Just like with the trees, they move slower than you. So as long as you're ahead of them, they cannot catch you. Good thing, too, because they are strong. They pack quite a punch. So Jeff gets to see his father, Dr. Andinitz, that they haven't seen in 10 years. It was like a 7-minute walk for Jeff, but they haven't seen each other in 10 years. Not to mention, after a paragraph or two, he says, "Go use my Skyrunner. See you in another 10 years." David trying to... I was just going to say, David trying to despawn the dog, not wanting to take that fight. Getting a little pincered there, having to go back more than he wanted to.
So this is another break for Earthbound, by the way. How long is this cutscene? Like about a minute and a half? Or 2?
from when the Skyrunner starts shaking, I think it's like 2:15, 2:20, somewhere in there. It's over 2 minutes.
Okay. That's what I was thinking about. Well, I kind of underestimated, but yeah. Okay, cool. World greatest dad. All right, so oh no, David got the photo trigger.
Oh no. So there's a photo trigger there. Arithium missed it by a pixel or two, and that's how we do. We slide off of the tent and we can miss it. Unfortunately, David went a pixel or two too low. At this time, I'd like to remind everyone to please check out the runners Arithium and OhHeyItsDavid. They are awesome guys. And thank you to Fiesel for allowing us to stream this on Speed Gaming. Thanks to all the guys putting together Earthbound Super Series. It's been an awesome one so far.
And also follow Hunter RNG for his awesome commentary.
No, follow Keku. Follow Keku. So after Jeff crashes into the dungeon, we can get out because he's got that bad key machine. Thank you, Maxwell. Arithium's gonna grab the teddy bear, hoping that if Boogie Tent were to attack, he would attack the bear. Still pretty rare for Boogie Tent to attack first turn, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, David's going against his first proto fight.
In your opinion, would you pick up the teddy bear for the Boogie fight?
Actually, lately I've been skipping it, in Boogie percent at least, because if he kills Paula or Jeff first turn, and we get that big bottle rocket off that Arithium just used, then we can save time by not having to level up everybody.
Makes sense. Okay.
This should do it for Arithium here, yeah. Boogie Tent's got 579 HP. And that's going to do it. It's going to be close. It might be a 108 or 109. When someone grabs the fly honey, that will be time.
By the way, David pulled off a really cool duck skip with the ducks being stuck along the edge. Oh no, the monkey! But yeah, David had a really
that's
good
why we
duck
hate
skip.
monkey.
Not gonna spoil the SRL time yet.
Oh, I know it.
But yeah. So
that's going to be time for Arithium at 108.46. The official SRL time is 108.47, and he said that's 3 seconds off PB. So great job, Arithium. Man. Yeah.
Awesome. Curse, you awesome name that cost me 3 seconds.
Yeah. So anytime a letter of text is printed, it takes 1 frame. So if you have a longer name, it takes a few extra frames. I'm not sure if it would have amounted to a full 3 seconds. I guess it would have, with Ness grinding in a giant step. But also it messes up.
I agree with you, yes.
Yeah, but it also can affect RNG in your favor, so we don't really know what could have happened.
Yeah, for the most part, I know a lot of the inputs affect the RNG to this game.
Arithium getting that beautiful winter text. David took a fight there. He's going to forgo the hamburger in that present. Not sure if he knew what it was or if he just is confident he's good for the rest of the run. Looks like we're going to try some tent glitches from Arithium. Looks like it's already started. So what you do is you check this corner here, which is like the edge of the entire world map in Earthbound. And the game's like, I don't really know what you want me to check, so let's freak out. Have fun. Oh yeah, JH7 equals star equals H. David only having to despawn the mushrooms one time. That's pretty good. Did Arithium already lock the game? I think the game froze on him.
It looks like it did. Yeah.
That didn't take long at all. So if all goes well, David's looking at about a 116, maybe a 117. Still a really solid time for him. That's just a few minutes off of his PB. I'll take this time to mention that if you're here for Boogie Percent tournament racing, we got a few others going on right now on different channels. We may try and get another one restreamed here to Speed Gaming. I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, though. Otherwise, with Speed Gaming, the next thing we've got, let me scroll down here, is Link's Awakening on Speed Gaming, and we got a mystery tournament on Speed Gaming too.
Yeah, we have a lot going on for the upcoming week. A lot of randomizer tournaments. Super Metroid. Got a full Super Metroid randomizer tournament for tomorrow. Got a FF1 randomizer on Wednesday. We also got the Link to the Past qualifiers this Wednesday and Friday.
I just want to say real quick, Arithium's doing an exploit in the game where you can go out of bounds. And so like we said, this is all one big map. So you're seeing him just walk by certain areas that you can see. If you can't see an area, you use a sound stone. And now he's in Dalam, just like that. And he's just walking around. Speed Racer, I do believe Phalix, I'll put it in the chat. I believe Phalix is doing one. I don't know that anyone else is at the moment. Okay, so Arithium just taught me something. I didn't know you could walk up there as Ness and then turn into poo. That was kind of cool.
That was a transformation glitch, it seemed.
Man, that relaxation and meditation is really paying off. David pulling off another one of those tech skips right there, just being slightly off the door, but still using the item. David also choosing to get the teddy bear. So first round, you have the option of defending with Paula and Ness or attacking. The reason you might want to defend is to make sure Jeff gets his big bottle rocket off in time, which hopefully will one-shot Boogie Tent or get very close. Otherwise, you can rock in first turn to hope that that combination kills him first turn. We'll see what he does. And he's choosing to go the defend strats. A 140. Wow. So big bottle rockets have a chance to miss based on enemy speed versus yours again, and it's all percentage based on that. 140 is ridiculously low. That's incredible. So this fight's going to be a bit longer. We're going to have to use the rock-ins, some freezes, the other bottle rocket, and possibly some prayer after this. Paula can use prayer. We'll see what he does.
Come on, David. You have to live on a prayer soon. Wow. Ness turned back into Ness turned into Pooh, then back into Ness, and then back into Pooh.
So David, he's just attacking right now. Well, he's hoping for a smash from Ness. That's actually going to do some worthwhile damage. Unfortunately, that smash from Paula was still for 1. All right, teddy bear's gone. I'm also not sure if David knows the prayer strats, so that may be another thing. He just isn't aware of it yet.
Yeah, Boogie Tent looks like it's gonna be. I mean,
so
he did try it. We'll see though.
Ooh, there's a good smash. There we go.
Wow.
That'll work.
Nice. Right when I said something too.
So yeah, this should be a 118 for David. Still not a bad time. Still going to keep him competitive in the series. GG to both racers, though. Both racers dealing with controversy in a few different ways. Good job for both you guys.
I think getting sub 120 are good times for Boogie Percent. If you can get a sub 110, then that's a whole different, like, really good level of run there.
Yeah, definitely. Getting into the sub 110 is a elite area, especially if you can do it consistently.
Or if you're just really good, like serum.
All right, so David finishes with an official SRL time of 1:18:32. So about 10 minutes behind Arithium, but you know the strong death was the majority of that time loss.
Yeah, it was. That was pretty unfortunate. But hey, GG's to both runners. If you guys have not followed these runners yet, please do so. And like we said earlier, there are more speedrunning events coming up. So up next is the Link's Awakening DX tournament, and then we have some more Earthbound coming up this week, and a lot more stuff on PC Gaming. So yeah, check it out, guys. Thanks Hunter for letting me commentate with you. Sorry that I was like about 5 minutes late.
No problem, man. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so I think that'll do it for me. I think do you want to sign us off?
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks again, Fiesel and Speed Gaming, for hosting us. It means a lot to us. Otherwise, stick around for Link's Awakening. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Fuzzy Pickles.